Hi, everyone. I'll be giving you the forecast for the zodiac animal pig for 2021. To get started, I'm Erica Cosminsky Edwards. I'm a certified Feng Shui practitioner with Via Feng Shui, and I have been an energy worker specializing in space clearings and house blessings for over 10 years. The first thing I want to do is tell you a little bit about the characteristics behind pig. A pig can be very misunderstood because a lot of people's first thought when they think of a pig is an animal rolling around in the mud on a farmyard. And really, that misses a lot of the depth of an actual pig. Pigs are very wise and intelligent. They love an opulent luxury lifestyle and they love what they love. So, if a pig's favorite thing is avocado toast, everybody's going to know about it. They love their families and friends. They're very social animals. On the unbalanced side, they can be a little stubborn. They can be innocent and naive. They can also be hot tempered and pessimistic, depending on how unbalanced they are. My favorite archetype for the pig is Miss Piggy. You know that she's a wise businesswoman. You know that she loves the opulent luxury lifestyle. You know exactly what Miss Piggy loves. But you also can see where she becomes hot tempered, especially when her family is challenged, and where she can be stubborn as well. So when you're thinking about things, when you see people in your life, you can pick out the pigs pretty easily, usually. So, in your life path, as far as being with a pig, pigs will go to great lengths to maintain peace. So, if you live in a 3 or 4 party household, the pig will, if two of them don't get along, the pig will go to great lengths to balance them out and to bring peace, and to create cohesion within their family. They also love to be social with their families. So when we're looking at 2021 itself, we're going into the year of the ox, and the pig and the ox have a very stable relationship. In some ways, that's good to hear because you're going to have a secure year, but you also are probably not going to have a whole lot of changes. And coming out of 2020 with all the COVID stuff, you can definitely see where you probably want some changes. You're probably missing those brunches with your family and your friends. You're probably missing traveling because pig really, really loves experiences. The thing about 2021, because it's got such a high metal aspect of the year, you may still feel restless. And to be real honest, we don't know what's going on with this COVID stuff. So you may still have some restrictions. Traveling is probably not going to be an option for a while. You're probably going to have a period where you're not going to be able to go back to restaurants again. So, what I suggest, especially based on this year, is to focus on those experiences. The affirmation that I suggest for this year is I find peace through restlessness. I can find my biggest goals and desires. While you're not spending all this money going to brunch every week, while you're not spending all this money doing all these other experiences, focus on what you really want to do when those experiences come back. One thing to watch, though, is if you're making impulse Amazon purchases, if you're ordering all sorts of stuff and you don't even know what's coming in all those boxes, now is the time to start paying a lot of attention to those things. And instead of throwing your money around because who knows where it's really going. You can focus that money and focus all of that restlessness into planning your next trip. Now, we may not know exact dates for that trip, but you can really, really get down to the deep core of what it is you really want to do. So maybe it's going to be brunch in Paris. You can save all that money that you're working on, and then you can have the experience of the end of 2021 or the beginning of 2022. That is where you're going to find your prime about putting all of that restless energy into that one thing. The other thing to be aware of with 2021 is that the pig is living in the flying stars of the retribution star. This is going to be a year to clean your karma up. You may have sudden incidences where a memory or somebody from your past will pop up and be like, you did that to me. Now is the time to genuinely make reparations for those wrongs that you've done before. Doesn't necessarily have to be an ugly, drawn out process either. You can take those thoughts and you can journal them, you can meditate them, you can heal those karmas before they blow up in your face. So just being aware of that you may see a little bit of that this year. Across the board, pig is going to have a stable, healthy year. There's no friction between ox like there may be with some of the other animals. So overall, I expect it to be a really solid, by the end of 2021, I expect it to be a really, really solid year.